Good morning, everyone. Kelly here, and thank you for our first video and first tip and tricks for our Spling Fling. Today, I am going to be talking about getting your skin ready and why it's so important to cleanse your face and wear your treatment serums and your moisturizers with sunscreen to start your day. Um, a lot of people say, why do I need to clean my face, Kelly, if I already cleaned it at night? And you know when you dust your furniture and you go back 10 minutes later and there's all of this fuzz and dust, all the particles that were floating in the air are back down on your furniture? Well, that's what happens to your face when you're sleeping at night. All of those particles in the air, all of the dust, the wind coming in through the windows, it's stirring everything up and it's floating down on your face. And then you're having these wonderful dreams and snuggling up with Mr. Pillow, and Mr. Pillow is just rubbing all of that grime and dirt into your pores along with your natural oils and sebum. And that's why if you don't clean your face in the morning, you really have a dirty face. So today I am going to be using my pore purifying cleanser. Normally I use a gentle cleanser because in Younique we have two cleansers. One's a gentle moisture cleanser and okay, Sabrina wants to partake. Everybody say hello to Sabrina. You need to get down now. Thank you. Anyway, I like to use I use a gentle cleanser normally because I have normal to dry skin. And then every other morning or at least 2 or 3 times a week, I like using our pore purifying cleanser. And the reason I like using the pore purifying cleanser is because it has these wonderful jojoba beads in it that help to exfoliate and get all of that dry, dead skin. Because what happens is our skin cells come to the surface every 28 days when we're young. As we mature, it can take up to 45 to 60 days. And sometimes you'll have that gray look feeling, or that just you look in the mirror and you have this grayish tint. That's because you have an overabundance of dry, dead skin cells. So this morning we're going to be getting rid of the dead skin cells, and I used about the size of a nickel or a dime, and I just rub that all over my face, and then I get my fingers wet, and I just emulsify this in, and those jojoba beads, and there also is a little bit of salicylic acid, which is, it's natural. It's from a natural base, and it helps to exfoliate all these dry, dead skin cells. Because I don't want all these dried raisins instead of plump grapes, or that's what I want to have is plump grapes. I don't want all of these dry, dead raisins to make my skin look gray and dull. All right, so I've got that all nicely, and I'm getting all that grime from Mr. Pillow and all the dust out of my pores. And now I'm going to just use a microfiber cloth, which also helps to exfoliate. And I'm going to get all of that rinsed off my face. Okay, if you don't have a cat jumping up on your lap, it doesn't really take that long. And normally I would be up in my bathroom at the bathroom sink, which she jumps up and watches me and everything I do anyway there too. All right, so I have a nice, clean, fresh face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back to a natural pH balance. I'm going to help hydrate a little bit. And for acne skin, this helps control your sebum so that you don't have to be using products like benzoyl peroxide, which strip your skin of all of its natural mantle. And then your skin actually produces more oil. So you want to use something like rose water. And I just spray that all over my face and let that sit for a minute. It reduces redness, so it's great for cuperos, it's great for rosacea, it's great if you have a sunburn, it's great for acneic skin and calming down that red acne, and it just smells wonderful, and it just brings and helps to naturally tone and tighten the skin, and it's also going to close my pores and bring my skin back to a natural pH balance. Next, I'm going to be using our wonderful instant lifting serum. I absolutely love this. Not only does it have a lot of great antioxidant vitamins in it, it has my number one favorite, which is Activin XEP. And Activin XEP is a naturally based amino enzyme or amino acid that mimics the venom of the cone snail. And the venom of the cone snail, what it does is it projects out this venom to paralyze its prey and its predators. And so what this does is it helps to tone and tighten, take away the bags under my eyes. It helps to tone and tighten all the fine lines and expression lines around my eyes, the lines up here on my forehead. And it's basically a topical toning and tightening and lifting serum so that I'm not having to use injections. And I love, love, love this. So I start my day out with my instant lifting on top of my rose water. And then next, it's so, so important to be using a moisturizer for all skin types. You just need to be using a moisturizer that's for your skin type. A lot of people that have oily skin, they say, oh, I never use moisturizer. Well, moisturizer puts a barrier on your skin. It holds in all the moisture that we just used, but it puts a barrier to protect your skin from the outside environment, all the free radicals that are out there. Instead of just going into your skin and causing you to have more clogged pores, it's bouncing off. These free radicals are bouncing off from that moisture barrier. It's like putting a wall, so they're not getting into the pores. And so we have one for normal to dry, and we have one for normal to oily. I like using the one that has the 20% sunscreen in it, or 20 SPF sunscreen, because, and I'm using the normal to the hydrating, the normal to dry. But I like using the one that has the sunscreen because when I use this on a daily basis, it's also protecting my skin even when it's cloudy out. Even if you're just driving around, that sun is coming through your windshield. It's coming through the left side of your windows. And most people have a lot of hyperpigmentation here on the left side instead of their right, or they have more. It's because of that sun, the ultraviolet rays coming through the window. Just walking from your car to the grocery store, doing your errands. It's so, so important to be wearing sunscreen. And again, I'm using a moisturizer with sunscreen in it. It doesn't smell like that yucky sunscreen smell. And it is not thick and gooey, and it doesn't get into my eyes and make my eyes burn. So again, moisturizer is important for all skin types to protect, put up that layer, and also sunscreen. For those that don't want a sunscreen, we have a moisturizer Divine that doesn't have the sunscreen in it. But today I'm using the moisturizer with sunscreen. So my skin now is ready to prime and put on my foundation, which my mineral foundation is going to help with sun protection too. But again, just some quick tips and tricks on why morning routine of skincare, good skincare, naturally based, is so, so important. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Stay posted for all of the new things that are coming out later. Bye-bye.